left look good, feel good.
We'll
First
see
time
what the
we've
break.
seen both these teams this afternoon.
Yeah, we'll take a look at what the break looks like.
Well, fairly impressive breakout by Feel Good. CDR did play conservative. Feel Good did lose one of their front players.
They've got the car wash.
Lost both. Well,
CDR's got the car wash. And
bad for Look Good.
Yeah, they
Losing
just lost a
their
guy
two
out of the
key
snake.
Positions, both off that front Dorito, which gives you a setup going into car wash. They've lost that. They do have another player in behind the Doritos who's hopefully going to come up this tape and try and get into that car wash.
And Look Good, Feel Good moved around to the sidelines now just to try and balance out the field, have somebody on that left-hand side, which they didn't have anybody, so. Here comes CDR, though. It won't take.
CDR, they're disciplined, eh?
Yeah.
Like even their snake guys, just very smooth. Nothing's rushed. Guy's getting himself reloaded, which means when he comes up to do that, finishing the game off, he's not going to get caught with a short load or nothing at all.
Yeah.
Shooting blanks. Just leave it there, Reggie.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing.
We watch Look Good, Feel Good at the car wash here now. So that's a.
Well, let's hope that car wash doesn't get too focused inside, though. This guy will come down and shoot him in the back. Here he comes. Back onto the car wash.
So he didn't even know he's there.
There you go. And he's gone. No question. No question. Car wash shot him first. Seattle, let's see. Referees are going to call them both out. I think that's a respectable call. It's so hard sometimes to tell. Our advantage or our point from where we look is a little different angle.
Yeah.
Right?
We can't. Yeah.
We're not officials. We're not making calls. And everything goes down so fast out there. Often by the time we're even saying it, the ref's already responding.
Oh, yeah.
Making good calls. And Seattle, look at this discipline. Seattle just comes slowly up the field. Nobody rushes. Nobody out of position. Right? They want all numbers up. Don't want to give any points away.
Yeah.
Really good job by Seattle CDR.
That's a good game. Next up, we have Kelowna Hustle versus Total Control.
Total Control, Kelowna Hustle.
Yeah, Total
Both fairly new
Control.
teams. I've never really heard of either one of them.
Total Control out of that Vancouver area with the Dons. They do a lot of anodizing, custom anodizing and stuff like that. So I saw a couple of those boys with those jerseys on, so I would assume that would be them. It's a little family affair there, and Kelowna Hustle must be fairly.
You know, it's funny that not more families get into the paintball world because it's, you know, sure, other sports, hockey and all that, but this is really one of the only sports that everybody can play it.
Yeah,
you know,
regardless of the age level.
Your 10-year-old daughter,
Yeah.
your teenage kid can bring his girlfriend and another, and then mom and dad at 30, 40, 50. I'm 51 and I still play.
Yeah.
And I know guys that are in their 60s that still play. I've seen women in their 60s play. Now, don't be mistaken, Richie. We don't have to run very far, right? But we can still enjoy the game, go out and have an outing with our family.
Yep.
And then at the end, what's really cool about the paintball is with your family afterwards, the discussion around the table for the next couple of weeks is paintball.
Yep.
It is. It's everything. It's what happened in the game, you know, what you're feeling, what you're going through. And I think it's really important. I find a paintball, one of the aspects of paintball that I'm really working on now is for teenagers, I call it a character builder. I think if you find a moment in the game where you want to quit and give up, but you don't, you dig in and you fight. And we see that, Richie, over these last 25, 30 years, how many young kids, even that, what's that young girl you said this morning?
Kelly Gillard.
Becky?
Kelly Gillard.
Kelly, I remember her years ago. She was so small that we had to actually question we were going to let her play,
yeah.
right? And now here she is today playing an X-ball, rocking up the field. And what is she, like 16?
No, she's 19 now.
19 now? Oh, she's still very small. But, you know, but phenomenal. Wow, right? So really, with young kids, what we see at the paintball is there comes a moment where they can quit or they can dig in a fight. I think it's a character builder. I think even at young age, it starts to teach you to fight for what you want.
Well, it's good. That character builder comes to us from playing a good, honest game too, right? Sportsmanship, character is built from that as well. So.
And paintball has all those levels in it. You know, it's got the high. Well, here we go.
Kelowna Hustle.
Kelowna with a big breakout.
Yeah, taking lots of ground.
Quick, making nice slides into their bunkers.
Seems to be a lot of the secondary moves is where we start to see a lot now.
Yep.
Everybody seems to be making the same move off the break.
Yep.
It's now what do we do now that we're into our
Because
places?
they're identifying those are the key bunkers.
Yeah.
Got to get there in order to set up going into the other ones. Now, the thing people don't know about Div 1 and Div 2 is it looks like the moves should be easier getting into the key spots, but the chess game is Div 1 and Div 2 players will put 1, 2, or 3 guns watching that. And so if you're not on that part of the game and you try and force it in, you will lose that snake player or ladder player or
Right.
car wash player. So the teams you'll see playing with more discipline, more patience.
Kelowna Hustle is into the snake and the car wash,
Yeah.
and Total Control have lost 2 players.
They've really got control of this field right now. And so we've really got Total Control back on their heels right now in that back row. No, they're just dropping player after player now. Again, you see how if you get those front 50 angles, whether it's a car washes or the snake, it's very difficult to stop a team. And they get both of those, it's impossible. See how control is just falling apart. One man after another dropping. Seen some good discipline from these guys coming down. Well, they're not.
Yeah, nice and slow. Kelowna Hustle
Yeah,
bringing it down to the
Hustle.
field. They're at the 50s right across the board here. Plus, they're bringing up their back
But
players
nice,
now.
Yeah, very good. Nice timing. Look at each player moving off each other, coming down. Very impressive for a new crew. I think they got huge potential this weekend. Very impressive, Richard.
Yep, Kelowna Hustle took that. Let's see, yeah, they take that game. They've got, what, 4 alive? 4 alive at the end, yeah. Right from the beginning, they took some good ground,
angles,
good
They
angles.
were aggressive, but not stupid.
Yeah.
Right? So it's very kudos to them.
Well, after that game, Norm, we've got
Victoria.
Victorious and BCP Militia.
Victorious. This is a new team headed up by Big Rob. Used to be involved with Bastion Paintball and now is running this club. He's done a good job of bringing all these kids together. He's got a lot of talent in this team. Talking with him last night, if he can get 4 or 5 of these players all playing today on tune, they could be contending for this today. There's a rumor, and it's only a rumor, that Storm and Norman is going to become their new coach. It's only a rumor.
Okay, well, you let us know how that rumor
I won't
goes.
know. We'll just hear the rumor. You'll hear about it officially. But there's negotiations between Storm and Norman and Big Rob for helping Victorious. For myself, anytime I have an island team or any team that comes from my neck of the woods,
Oh, yeah.
I feel obligated to, in some way, dig in and try and help them. And I notice in this Victorious team what they're really missing, because this is notorious from last year. They're missing a couple things, but their key thing is finish and glue. Getting these players to glue together. They've all got game. What they can't do is they can't glue together.
So, so is it the Red McDonald's team there? Is that the Victorious?
Unleashed.
That's Unleash.
Yeah.
That's the next game down.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Okay.
I cross them off. Just
Yeah.
so
Yeah. So
to do-
Victorious is already out there. To our left, BCP Militia to the right. 5-second warning being given by the ref.
Well, come on, Victorious. Let's see what you guys got. A fairly stable breakout, not very too.
Yeah, look, it's
too
almost
dramatic.
mirror image. You take a look, Normie.
Yeah.
Almost
Got
everybody's.
exact mirror play by both teams.
Yeah, almost a complete mirror image.
Well, let's see how they can work their timing. Dan's one of their new guys coming up here on Victorious.
So we have a player down from each side
Player down
here.
from both sides. Looks like they lost Jesse out of that corner. That's a tough one. Jesse's one of the strong players on Victorious. Let's see how new Dan works.
And
It's a car
Victorious
wash.
just filled there. Is the back.
And
back
looks like
BC Militia just lost another
Militia's
player
lost
from
one
the.
of theirs. That puts 2. They just lost another one. There's snake guys walking out as well. They got Dan, the new guy here, supposed to be a good little player out of the States. Moved up to Victoria, so let's see what he's got.
As he crawls down from the car wash,
Timing, he knows how to move.
and he's got
aggressive.
back player come to help
He's got
him.
rolling, knows targets that he's looking for, which means he's already walked the field. Here goes big Troy Eklund up the middle with a nice move, taking Richie's bunker at
40 Dorito.
40 Dorito.
That's the
Troy's
king.
one of those players. He can just, if you watch him play in the game, you'll watch him, you can almost see what he's thinking about. Oh, he just shot another one. Troy's a killer. I mean, paintball eliminator. And
Look at that. We've got-
and Victorious comes up snake side as well, getting God. They're doubled up in the car wash. This looks really impressive by Victorious. It's Arlie Irish up the center shooting as well. Be smart, Mr. Irish. Oh, there you go. See how we use his dead ground angles? That block can't shoot at him. Oh,
Here he goes.
and that should be it.
Oh,
No, that's it.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
One,
Great job by
two, three.
Victorious. Oh,
oh, he was sneaky in there.
too bad. Too bad. If Buddy had rolled out to that tape side, they might have missed him altogether,
Yeah.
and he could have done the old stand up. What's going on? And shoot everybody. Good job by Victorious. Nice way for them to start off the tournament.
That was good. That was a good, impressive game.
Yeah.
So next one we're up to is game number 36, Fighting Irish versus Vancouver Island
Unleashed. It's
Unleashed.
a bunch of my buddies from Vancouver Island. Looks like Eric Chan. I think it's Brian in there. They've got Grant and his son, the Reeds, in there playing. Grant's played in and out the last couple of years. And looks like McDonald's is their big sponsorship.
And guess where they ate last night? McDonald's.
Did
In
they use
Salmon
coupons?
Arms.
I would use coupons.
No coupons allowed.
Well, if they had McDonald's for dinner and McDonald's for breakfast, they're probably moving a little slower this morning.
Oh no, they had the hearty meal.
I got you.
Got the pen? Don't fold down, man. Looks like we
Things are
got-
just rolling along here this afternoon.
they are. That will look like we're going to have game number 36 coming up here with Fighting Irish to the left and Vancouver Island Unleashed to the right.
You know much about Fighting Irish?
I do not.
I've seen them the last 2 years. They went from we hadn't heard of them to contention. Then
Wow.
going into their second year winning.
Oh wow.
So they are a really solid paintball team. Like really solid.
Here we go with the time.